It's got an NFL offer.
Don't play with me.
I think I'm gonna take it.
Aren't you a little too old to be?
going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. If you are here, you in the building, please drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Can y'all hear me in the building? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Drop y'all ones if y'all are here. Let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear before we get into the show, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, let me get a couple of more ones, y'all. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Let me get a couple of more ones so we can get into the show. Get a couple of more ones. If you're coming in the building, you can hear me. Drop a 1. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. I'm glad you guys can hear me. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Salute to everyone that's in the building. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everyone that's in the building, man. We got another great show lined up for today. So shout out to you guys, man. Salute to all the visionaries. Shout out to my lovely lady mods. Shout out to my lovely lady mods who always coming through and holding it down. Shout out to all the new supporters, man. We got another great show lined up. So make sure if you're in the building, you hit the like button. Hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button on the way in and share today's show. Share today's show. Share it on your community tabs, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your Twitter. Anywhere that you share content, please share today's show. It is very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Let's see who's in the building. Let me give my shout outs and then we're going to get into it. Give my shout outs and then we're going to get into it. So let's see who's in the building. Shout out to Stingray. What up, Stingray? He said, yes, I like this topic. Shout out to Stingray Cool Podcast. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate you. Shout out to my man Elisino. Salute, champion. Salute, OG. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to New York Nikki. What's up, New York Nikki? How you doing? Good afternoon to you. Shout out to Miss New York Nikki. Shout out to my comrade in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan, on the pull up. We're going to get into it today. Shout out to my man, Club. What up, Club? Salute. Lance Parker in the building. What's up, Lance? What's going on? Shout out to Young Reyes in the building. What up, Young Reyes? Shout out to my brother, Zuma Duma, in the building. Salute, Zuma. Salute, bro. Shout out to Cuzzo on a pull up. Salute, family. Shout out to Heels In on the pull up. Salute, 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 salute. Man, we're going to get into it today. Shout out to my man, Big Dice, in the building. Salute, Big Dice. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to Team Guardian. I appreciate all the support, man. We're going to get into it today. We're going to get into it today. We're going to get into it today. Shout out to my man, Bob, in the building. What up, Bob? Peace and blessings, bro. Shout out to my man, Bob. Appreciate the super sticker as well, man. Salute to Bob for that. I appreciate that super chat. I appreciate that super sticker. Y'all make sure y'all support. Y'all make sure y'all support the show. Support the show. Hit the like button. Hit the share button, man. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. We're going to get into it today. We're going to get into it today. Shout out to my man, Ebo, on a pull up. Salute, my brother. Shout out to my brother, Ebo Sosa, in the building. Shout out to my man, Shots. What up, Shots? Salute to you, Shots. Salute, bro. Salute. Hey, Miss Rain and Woman. Shout out to Miss Rain and Woman in the building. Lady Mod in the building. Yes, ma'am. Shout out to Miss Rain and Woman. Always coming through and holding it down. Thank you so much, Miss Rain and Woman. One of my lovely lady mods is in the building. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to all my lovely lady mods, by the way. Shout out to all of them. They always coming through and making sure I'm good. So shout out to the lovely lady mods. But we got one in here so far. We have one in here so far. Shout out to you, Miss Raina Woman. What up, Shots? Shout out to my man, Shots. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Shout out to everyone that's pulling up. Shout out to everyone that's in the clouds, man. Y'all make sure y'all support the show. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button, man. Y'all see today's show. What happened to R&B music? What happened to R&B music? Something that a lot of people has been asking for years. You know, a lot of people, a lot of us has been wondering, you know, what's going on? Like, what's up with R&B? You know, we've been saying, you know, because Nas, he said what, a decade ago? Or maybe longer than a decade, that hip-hop was dead. And a lot of people wasn't happy with that, but he said hip-hop was dead. And he said hip-hop was dead about a good 15 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Right? And hey, Miss Camille, good to see you, love. Good to see you. Shout out to you. We got two of our lovely lady mods in the building. Shout out to Miss Camille in the building. I appreciate you, sweetheart, as always. Always coming through and holding it down. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Yeah, you kind of young, Reyes. So a lot of stuff, man. You know, you gotta get your history up, man. Especially when it comes to American music. Especially when it comes to American music. Stingray says it's like Kool-Aid with no sugar. But I wanted to have this conversation today because I think sometimes what happens with people, right? Peace to the God King, man. Peace, my brother. Peace. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. I think a lot of times we forget that art imitates life, right? art imitates life, right? So when we're talking about music and we're talking about the arts, for a lot of us, for a lot of people in general, music is a major part of their life. Even music, as we've been speaking about, hip hop in general is what they like to consider Black culture, right? So we have to understand how important music is. Music is usually the soundtrack of our lives. What you listen to a lot of times is a representation of how you may be feeling, um, how you may be thinking, or you might be reminiscing about some things that have happened in the past, some feelings from the past. You know, all of those things. Bro says some of us didn't have the chance to use RnB on their voicemail. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What up, LT, man? Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to Chicago in the building. Salute, LT, man. I appreciate you. So when we say what happened to R&B, or let's start with hip hop. What happened to hip hop? Why is hip hop in the space that it's in today? What happened? What was the message in hip hop? What was hip hop originally about? What was the purpose of hip hop? And what is hip hop about now? See, originally, hip hop was supposed to be information. If you go back and you listen to a lot of the old school rappers, hip hop culture was like an information highway for the streets. So to the people who wasn't as educated, you can actually be educated about certain subjects or all subjects just listening to hip hop. You could learn about science, social studies, history, math, just listening to a hip hop song. Just listening to hip hop. Hip hop was a lot of people's teachers back in the day, especially Gen Xers. Gen Xers, they were raised by hip hop, meaning hip hop taught a lot of the kids who couldn't read, who was afraid to read. Hip hop made a lot of people cool. Hip hop made being smart cool. You see? Hip hop made being smart cool. See, at one time, you couldn't be dumb and be a rapper because back then they weren't called rappers, they were called MCs. And if you were considered an MC, it's because you had lyrics. And in order for you to be a lyricist, you have to have some intelligence. You have to be educated in some form or fashion. You have to have an extensive vocabulary. This is what hip hop was. This is what hip hop was about. You see? But of course, we know things came into play where the message got distorted. But we can say the same thing about R&B. We can say the same thing about R&B. What happened to R&B? What happened to R&B? Yeah, a lot of people say it was money, King. It was the love of money. The love of money. Money was the reward for selling out their people and selling out their culture. See, when you sell out your culture, you automatically sell out your people. So it wasn't about money. There's a whole diabolical plan behind this stuff. This stuff is not about taking money from black people. You see? It's bigger than that. It's a spiritual warfare. This is spiritual war. See, these people came in and corrupted hip hop to control the minds of the hood, to control and direct and create narratives about Negroes. And they paid people to join them. See, what we have to understand, y'all, is money is not a thing to these people. Stop thinking that these plans to destroy people is money oriented. It's not. The people who join them, the sellouts, are people, their reward is money. The people who are actually waging the war, their reward isn't money. Their reward is power. Their reward is power, control, and dominance. They pay niggas to sell out their own people. That's what they pay niggas to do. That's when it becomes about money. But to the people who is in control of this shit, it has nothing to do with money. They did not decide to corrupt and to poison music for money. That makes no sense. It makes no sense because they were already making money off music. Why the hell you think they killed Sam Cooke to take his goddamn catalog that he owned? Because they wanted his money. So they had a way to make money off of good music. So why corrupt the music? Why corrupt it? See, this is what we have to think about. Why turn hip hop from teaching and leading the people to telling the people that it's okay to kill one another? See, this how you know this is a spiritual warfare. This shit is bigger than money. It's a spiritual warfare. Hip hop went from teaching and grooming the youth to become productive people in society. Become a scientist, mathematicians, go be a doctor, go be an astronaut. See, when music was on that vibration, you had kids in school standing up saying, I want to be an astronomer. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be the next Malcolm X. I want to be the next Frederick Douglass. I want to be the next Marcus Garvey. That is because the music was socializing us to go that way. But when they came in and paid Though some of those same guys who was teaching us to become productive citizens of society, to now kill one another and to become a burden on society. See, this is what hip hop tells the youth to do today. To become a burden on society, to become a problem in society, to become an outcast. See, this is spiritual warfare. This is what happened with R&B. What do you hear in R&B music today? What do you hear today in the music? Hey, Cynical, how you doing? What do you hear in the music today? You hear in R&B music a corruption. R&B has been corrupted. The message behind R&B has been corrupted. Club says sneaky links and one night stands. Facts. Hey, Brownie, how you doing? Shout out to my brother Dale Diddy. Salute, my brother. See, R&B music has been corrupted as well, because R&B music was once what? Rhythm and blues, which came from jazz music. This is how you got soul music. R&B comes from soul music, singing from your heart. What happened? What happened? The beard of the rue. Salute. Peace, fam. What has happened? Del Diddy says, I hear a lot of unresolved trauma in R&B. Y'all wonder why I've made today's show what it is. Nobody's buying love. If you wonder what happened to R&B, no one's buying love anymore. See, R&B was R&B back in the day because people were still buying love. People still wanted to be loved, and people didn't have a shame saying it. See, now it's almost taboo to say that you love something, that you love her, that you love him. And people look at you weird when you express your love, when you have no problem showing everybody that this is who I love. See, all of this stuff is played out in the music today. Like Club says, sneaky links. Nobody's buying love today. There's a deficit on love in the world. See, a lot of people don't even want to hear people speak about this. See, I know that this is not a popular topic. Nobody wants to hear that the world needs more love in it. Nobody's buying love anymore. Listen to the conversations that are had on these shows. that are had on these panels. Listen to the conversation. Listen to what's being said. Shout out to Danny in the building. What up, Danny? Nobody's buying love anymore. That's why no one's selling it. That's why R&B isn't R&B anymore. R&B used to be music that you can make love to. The music now is hookup music. Listen to the music. It's hookup music. It's hookup music. It's not love music. It's not family music. It's hookup culture music. This is why everybody's talking about dating. This is why I told y'all I don't subscribe to that dating stuff, because I know what that whole dating stuff is really about. You see? Y'all got to be careful with certain terms y'all use. Y'all got to understand how far this stuff goes and how all of this is now a part of the culture, which is why you hear the same content from everybody. This is why there's more dating content, relationship content than anything else. Because that's a reflection of the music. You see? The music is creating the conversations because the music mirrors what people are going through. And then the music gives the people who's going through what the artist's singing confirmation. So then people go and have conversations about their confirmations that they got from the music. So now everybody's having this relationship conversation. We got to talk about dating. We got to talk about what's wrong with dating, the pros and cons of dating today. But a lot of y'all don't know that a lot of your so-called standards was created off the music you listen to. A lot of your unrealistic expectations that you have come from the music you listening to. Because the music is making you unrealistic. The music is making you complain about things that are not there. The music is telling you your man cheating on you. The music is telling you this. Did you know that? But the music is telling y'all this. The music is telling you to go through his phone. The music is telling you not to trust these niggas. The music. That's why a lot of y'all are not even successful in the dating phase. Because you listening to a bunch of bullshit. And the bullshit that you listening to is the same music that they play on the reality shows that you watch. Are y'all following me? Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Are y'all following me? See, y'all got to start seeing how all this stuff connect so you can understand how it works. If you don't figure out how it connects, then you're not going to understand how it works. You're not going to understand. You see? So you are now watching on television what the shows, what the songs are depicting through their lyrics. So you watch an episode of Love and Hip Hop or Basketball Wives, and then you go listen to a song that then confirms what you just watched. So now you have put something in your psyche. Now you have added something to your perspective and your perception. See, I got to understand how this stuff works. What up, Robert Platinum? Salute to you. See, a lot of y'all think that this stuff don't work like this, but when you start thinking about it, you'll see it. Does reality TV sell love? Yes or no? I want y'all to answer in the chat. Does reality TV, is reality TV selling love? It's called Love and Hip Hop, but is it selling love? Does hip hop sell love? See, when you start breaking this stuff down this way, you'll start seeing what you dealing with here. And you'll start understanding why people are thinking the way that they thinking. This is why they having these conversations and treating these conversations as if they're important. Everybody's saying no. Ebo said reality TV doesn't even sell reality. So if we know that reality television, right, if Love and Hip Hop isn't selling you love, the name of the show is Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop isn't selling you love because reality TV isn't selling you love. And then the other half of the title, hip hop itself isn't selling you love. So why are you watching Love and Hip Hop? And then after you finish watching Love and Hip Hop, you go and listen to JT. After you watch Love and Hip Hop, you go listen to Glorilla. Yeah, Glow. You go listen to Young Miami. After watching Love and Hip Hop, after watching Basketball Wives, you go listen to the shit that's going to confirm what you just watched. So now when these girls make these anthems telling you what to do to these niggas, you're gonna jump on it because what? You already have confirmations. You have your own experiences. Then you have the experiences that you could use from Love and Hip Hop. Then you can confirm it by the chicks who sing the songs. See this shit? Y'all see this shit? You see? And then you wonder why you hear these women when they get older, Vivica Fox age, Lisa Ray age, you start hearing them saying they never felt like they experienced true love. Why you think you hearing this stuff? See, what they doing is they training the next generations to not accept love, to not even want it. To not even want it. Don't even offer it to me because love don't exist. This is why they took the love element out of R&B music. This is why. Because if they still love each other, they're going to have children. if they love each other, they're going to find some way to make it work. We have to teach these people not to love each other. And how do we get them to not love each other? By taking love out of the music. The representation of teaching, guidance, all of that stuff was taken out of hip hop because of what? That's how they got the goddamn father out the house. That is the direct representation of the man missing out of the family, the man missing out of the house. When they took consciousness out of hip hop, when it was no longer cool for a black man to teach, when that wasn't sexy. See, they took all of that out because they don't want women to be attracted to the revolutionary man. They don't want those. They don't want women with those men, because those women are not going to have a problem having 4 and 5 children. See, this is why they had to move the messaging out of hip hop, because that strong messaging was producing strong men that was attracting women, and women was having kids and getting married. So how do we remove the dad out the household? They didn't just do it in one way. They also used the music. See? So it's no longer cool to talk with some sense. See, remember back in the day, you couldn't even say you were street if you ain't have knowledge of self. All street dudes had knowledge of self. And you can't be street if you don't. Now, all you got to do is have a 50-shot clip and you pop a pill. See, this is the guidance now. You see this? Now the guy who can save a life, who can raise a boy into a man, he's now a goofy. He's now a goofy. The dope head little boy with the 30-shot clip is now the leader, because he's the leader in hip hop. Chief Keef, Little Durk, K Flock, D Thang G's, Use G's, Bobby Shmurda. Y'all don't see it? So after we remove the man out of the house, we have set the stage to teach everybody in the house to hate each other. Because daddy's job is to do what? To keep everybody in the house together. So once daddy's gone, this is when now you hear the women say, I don't need a man. This is when you start hearing, no scrubs, no scrubs. This is when movies like Stella got her groove back. This is when you start hearing shit like, I could do bad by myself. because they were snatching love out of the music. And what did they do? They taught women that love was pain. That's what they taught the women. That love was pain. And guess who they used to do that? Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige. Take a look at my life. You see what I see. Na, na, na. I'm going down 'cause you ain't around. Baby, my whole world's upside down. Y'all don't notice? Pay attention to how Mary progressed throughout the years. She went from the downtrodden, beat down woman who was abandoned, and then she started getting up there. Now she don't need no man. See, y'all don't be paying attention. They did it. This how they did it to us. This how they did it to us. They used Mary J as the face for the women to teach the women that love is pain. You really don't want love because love hurts. Love hurts, ladies. This is what they use them for. Love hurts. That man left you. That man left you. You don't want to be in love again because he gonna leave. He gonna find a way to leave you. And this is how she kept making more and more songs, more and more songs. And then you had clones of Mary J. Blige, Keisha Cole. Who you think Keisha Cole is? Keisha Cole is a Mary J. Blige clone. She's a Mary J. Blige clone, Keisha Cole. A lot of them girls, they are clones of Mary J. Different aspects of Mary J. Blige, where they're paid to teach women not to love nothing, not to love nobody. You see? This is why nobody's buying love anymore. What up, Joe Blast? Yeah, Mary J. spinoff. All of them are. Why was Keisha Cole popular the way that she was? Because she always sung about what? Getting left, getting cheated on. Some dude always making her cry. This is what she got famous for. This is what she was known for. This is why the women loved her. The same reason why they love Mary. Whenever you going through some shit with your man in the hood, if you grew up in the hood, or if you grew up in the hood, or if you grew up in the projects, you know when you walk past a project door and you hear that, la da 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 da, somebody's feelings hurt. When you walk past that project door and you smell fried chicken and you hear la da 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 da, it's relationship problems going on in there. Life can be only what you make it. They programmed women to not want love. See, they don't see it. They think it's normal. Oh, well, that's just how I grew up. Who said you grew up right? Who said you grew up the right way? Who said you grew up in a way that was actually functional for you, that actually benefited you? See, they've taught us to not buy love anymore. That's why there's no love in the music. And they've trained the listener to not want to listen to love or listen about love. JMJ, what's good, JMJ? Yeah, or that's Sunshine Anderson. What up, T Church? Salute. Danny says, thus making the women cold and confused. Exactly. That's exactly what it was designed to do. That's what it was designed to do. Why do you think Mary been around for so long? Why do you think Mary could still get paid? Because she's the one that keep black women right where they need them. Cold and confused. Robert Platinum says everything be going right in their relationship, and then they start something with their man just to say they went through it. Yeah, they're getting that type of shit from reality television, Robert Platinum, where they're creating problems just to see if you loyal. That's that reality TV shit. That's the shit that they're getting off Love and Hip Hop. When the shows should be teaching them to love their men even more. But notice the shows are telling them you'll be better off without him. You already good without him. You're better than him. You don't need him. He don't really want you. If you notice, this is what these shows, this is what the underlying message is behind these shows. But the women who are watching it, they're watching it as entertainment and think it's not affecting them. See, they watch these shows and they think it's not affecting them. See, just like these young dudes think that the music that they listen to isn't affecting them. Jill Scott and India Ari was the only ones promoting love. Yep. Jill hasn't been promoting love for a long time. Jill is on some other shit. What up, King Ra? Salute. Nobody's buying love. Yes, Beyonce played a role in it as well. Because if you notice, the early days of Beyonce, she was singing about what? Love. How much she loved, how much she wanted to be in love, how much she loved her father. Who remember that song from Beyonce? When she made a spinoff, a Luther Vandross song. She loved her dad. But notice when she became Beyonce and not Beyonce, the leader of Destiny's Child, when she became a solo artist, she stopped singing about love. Notice that. And who helped her transform all of this? Jay-Z. Jay-Z. She stopped singing about love. When the last time she made a song, Let Me Cater to You? What happened to that? What happened to Let Me Cater to You? That's Destiny's Child, Beyonce. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. Remember what she was talking about in that song? She gonna run this bath water. When the last time y'all heard that? She said, "I'ma put your do-rag on." She said she gonna put a nigga do-rag on. I said, "Damn, Beyonce, you gonna put a man do-rag on?" "I'll brush your hair and put your do-rag on." Ladies, what happened? What happened, ladies? What happened to putting our do-rags on? Yeah. Hey, ladies, what happened to that? What happened to putting our do-rags on and brushing our hair? Let me cater to you, baby. This is your day. What happened? You gonna fix dinner, dessert, and so much more. What happened? Ain't nothing gonna tear us apart. I'm more than your man. What happened, ladies? You supposed to put your life in my hands. You heard what Beyonce was saying. What happened? What happened? What happened? Remember that Destiny's Child album? Y'all don't remember that. Y'all don't remember that, Beyonce. Y'all don't remember her talking about how she dancing with her father. Huh? Y'all forgot about that, Beyonce. She running the bath water. She cooking dinner, dessert, brush his hair, put his do-rag on, take his boots off. What happened, ladies? No, we're not talking about Soldier. No, we're not talking about Soldier. I need this. No, we're not talking about that. We talking about cater to you. We're talking about love. What happened to cater to you? What happened to that? We don't want to hear about no Soldier. We don't want to hear about that. We don't care about what kind of man you like, and we ain't talking about that. What happened to love? That's what I want to know. What happened? I don't see no paragraphs. See, this is why I like to have these types of conversations, to catch us off guard, to get our minds working again. Because a lot of us, we get so comfortable in listening to the bullshit that we listen to that we start thinking that that's our reality. And you don't even realize how you've made it your reality. You've made it your reality. And then y'all get on the internet and start talking like these things are absolutes. When all you got to do is do some thinking, and you'll find out you're not even living your life for yourself. You trying to keep up with some shit. Telling you, man. Telling you. Raina says, everyone went to singing about effing, sucking, and getting to the bag, etc. I'ma be a boss B and all of that. Facts. Facts. Shout out to Outrageous TV. He says, I think all of this crazy is population control. West Coast versus East Coast beef, reality TV shows, misinformation to stop us procreating with each other. Facts, outrageous TV. Salute, fam. I appreciate that. That's a fact. I agree with that. I agree with that. But see, no, you notice the women don't understand how it went from this to that. It was from your favorite artists, your favorite R&B artists, Mary J. Blige, Keisha Cole, Beyonce, Ashanti. Remember what made Ashanti so special? Because Ashanti used to sing about how much love hurt her. I get on my knees and they bloody red. Baby, 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 baby. Baby, 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 baby. Begging and pleading to be with a man. What was one of Ja Rule's albums was called Pain is Love. Y'all paying attention? Y'all paying attention? Come on now. Come on now. Some of your favorite songs. Just go back and listen to it. You older now. Listen to it with a different ear. And you'll hear it. Like, damn, this music had me going when I was a teenager. You can't say that, bro. Ashanti sold a lot of records, bro. Ashanti sold a lot of records. You can't say her music was trash. She sold a lot of records, bro. Her non-singing ass. Now you got a little argument with that, but she sold a lot of records, bro. Outrageous TV says facts. I was a big fan of all of them. Mary J, Beyonce, Ashanti, Keisha Cole, and etc. Yeah. Of course we was big fans of them outrageous TV because that's what the women was listening to. That's what, back in the 2000s, if you grew up in the 2000s like me, if you was a millennial or a late millennial, right? Back then, we had to listen to what the girls listened to because when girls came around, that's the music that we put on. We wasn't like these younger guys today. These younger guys be having these girls listening to drill rap. Nah. When a woman come around, one of us, we putting on Ashanti. We putting on Music Soul Child. We putting on Jaheim. We not putting on Dirk. We not playing Dirk. No, we're not playing Young Boy. I be seeing y'all young girls. Girls listening to NBA Young Boy. And y'all be listening to Quando Rondo. In the car with y'all guns. That's because you dating them goofy niggas. Now y'all outside like mascots, the girls too, looking stupid. Y'all supposed to be ladies. That's the music. That's y'all not being in love no more. That's why you don't act like a lady. Because you don't believe in love. See, ladies believe in love. That's why they want to be treated a certain way. You see? Yeah, they love some King Von. They love King Von goofy ass. They love that goofy nigga. That nigga, they love that goofy ass boy. And he was a crash dummy. Saw how he died? He died like a crash dummy. And then they go and listen to this goofy shit. Well, all he rapped about was killing people. That's all he rapped about. And this is why we're doing today's show. You see the title. Nobody is buying love. Nobody's buying love. It's easy to sell death. It's easy to sell despair. It's easy to sell chaos and confusion. Nobody's buying love anymore. That's why nobody want to hear it. Man, nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody want to hear that positive shit. Nobody want to hear, yeah. Because everybody want to hear death and despair. You want to hear death and despair all the time, but you not ready to die. You see how wicked the devil is? He'll have you all day, 24/7, talking about death, destruction, and despair, but in your heart, you're not even ready to die. So you know where you going, right? You know where you going, right? You know where your soul is going, right? You see? All the music, all the R&B music is telling girls to strip and twerk. I twerk on my booty. I twerk out my booty. That's what they tell. That's what the R&B music is telling the women. Go twerk. Listen to SZA. She ain't talking about love. She talking about getting ran through. Who gonna give her the best sex? That's what R&B music is about now. And then y'all women be wondering why y'all only get hit in one position. You wondering why you only getting hit in one position? Because the music tell you to bend over. The music don't see. The music used to tell y'all that how you lose your virginity, ladies, is you lay on your back and you open your legs up and you receive that man. But the music tell you now is bend over and touch your toes. Bend over and touch your toes. Bend over and clap your legs. Bend over and clap your hands. Touch your knees, touch your toes. And then y'all get up here, oh, you men, you don't even know how to switch it up in the bedroom. But all you listen to is Sexy Red. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. You wondering why you getting only hit in one position. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Shake that ass for Drake. Now, if that's how you gonna give it to Drake, then why wouldn't I want you to give it to me like that? Hands on your knees. Straight retarded shit. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. That's a retarded song. That's a song for retarded people. Listen to the beat, listen to the tempo, and listen to how she's saying it. Constantly repeating the same shit. That's for retarded people. And y'all women be out here sucking that shit up. Then wondering why you get treated the way you get treated. You only doing what Sexy Red and Suki do. That's why you only get hit in one position. That's why you get talked to the way you get talked to. Because nobody's buying love because they've trained us not to buy love. So they've taught their employees, which are these entertainers, not to sell us love. You think you think Sexy Red gonna tell you how to get a husband? Even if she had one. You think Beyonce is gonna teach you how to get a husband, even though she had one for the past 20 years of her life? You think she gonna teach y'all how she kept Jay-Z? Is she gonna teach you how to put up with a real money getting nigga? No, it's all an oxymoron. Thank you, champ. This is why it's time for us to wake up. These same women that's telling you, shake that ass for Drake. Sexy Red, didn't Sexy Red just have a baby? Or she about to have one? So she got a man at home. She telling y'all to leave y'all niggas if he ain't got enough money and his gun ain't big. But she's sitting around getting pregnant. She's sitting around getting pregnant while telling y'all, Papa Henny and a plan B. Henny and a plan B. Henny and a plan B. They're getting pregnant. Selling y'all death and destruction. They sitting around getting paid, building a family. Right, no hands. That's what they telling y'all to do. They telling y'all to don't have no man while they go home to a man every night. You know Sexy Red got a man, she pregnant. Suki says when she go home, she cook for her family. All she do is cook. While she telling y'all, I be eating it. I be eating it. I be eating it. She got y'all running around munching on men's backsides. She go home to her nigga and her kids and just cook Thanksgiving meals every goddamn day. And y'all out here eating it. Y'all be eating it. Because nobody's buying love. That's what happened to R&B music. Nobody's buying love no more. What Trey Songz and them sing about? What is Chris Brown talking about? What's Chris Brown new song? What's Chris Brown new song, y'all? What Chris Brown talking about? What's Chris Brown new song again? Because I be hearing it. What's Chris Brown new shit? Outrageous TV says the industry used to hide all the devil worshiping, but now they're not trying to hide. It's okay to be a killer, a gay rapper, or a slut. I think it's going to take a whole era to change. Yep. You know what I believe, Outrageous TV? In the next 20 years, there'll be no hip hop. All this shit gonna go away. Dante Adams in the building. What's good, bro? Chris Brown and other male artists was telling women to strip and say these hoes ain't loyal. Del Diddy says SWV told ladies sometimes it's soft as mist and rain, gently touching my soul. It cools the fire that burns me and I simply lose control. Yep. 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 And the shit has gotten so bad, Del Diddy, that when these younger women hear shit like this, they turn around and say, oh, them women was dumb. They was dumb for talking to niggas like that. Nobody's buying love anymore. R&B is these hoes ain't loyal. That's R&B. That's R&B. And how did Chris Brown come out? Chris Brown came out singing about love. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room. He was singing about love. You're making me want to say yeah. Look at him now. No guidance. One of his biggest songs with Drake. No guidance. Listen to the songs. You sex OD. You got it, girl. You got it. Listen to where his music is now. You got it, girl. You got it. Listen to his music now. Listen to his music now. What happened to baby making music? That is what R&B was used for, to make children. You know how many children was made off Luther Vandross? You know how many children was made off of Keith Sweat? You had whole generations that was born off of love music. Off of love music. Growing up, when your parents was in the house cleaning up, they was playing love music. Sade. Love music. Groove theory. It's a groove thing. Love music. Nobody's buying love today. They have convinced the consumer not to buy love. Even R. Kelly. Even R. Kelly. Even R. Kelly. He was singing about love. I'm not talking about you remind me of my Jeep. That ain't about no love. We talking about R. Kelly's love songs. We talking about the love songs. We ain't talking about you remind me of my Jeep and all that shit. That's not a love song. That's not a love song. Right, Jagged, let's get married. Outrageous TV says, my dad told me I was conceived off of Anita Baker music. Yeah. Yeah. Love music. That's what happened to R&B. They have convinced the consumer not to buy love, but to purchase sex. This is why there's a big conversation about dating. Because dating, the term date, going on a date, is of the realm of pimping and hoeing. I'm sorry to burst y'all bubbles, but if you go and ask a hoe or a ex-hoe, she'll tell you she was out there picking up dates. That's what a date is. That's how they talk to they clients. Hey, baby, you looking for a date? And today, that's what R&B music is. Prostitution. The promotion of prostitution. The promotion of hoeing. The promotion of tricking. You see? That's what it's telling you to do today. You don't love nobody. You got some money, you pay for it. This is why they put Suki and Sexy Red and Glorilla and all of them in the forefront to keep telling y'all women to keep selling that thing. Don't talk to no nigga with no money. He better be able to purchase something. See that? This is what they teaching y'all. That's where R&B music has went. R&B music is now porn music. It's all about sex. It's not about love. It's about sexual desire, lust. Lust. It's all it's about. Lust, infidelity, all of that shit. That's what it's about. Nobody's buying love because they've taught us with our famous entertainers to not want it. We spoke about the Mary J. Bliges. We spoke about the Keisha Coles, who convinced generations of women to not want love, to not want it. You see? Modern dating is prolonged prostitution. Facts. Transactional. Facts, which is prostitution. If there's a transaction, it's prostitution. If you're getting paid to have sex, you're a prostitute. Okay? I don't care if your bill needed to be paid. You're a prostitute. You prostituted yourself to pay your bills. That's what you are. And that's what this word dating and all of that is about. Why do you think the dating coaches teach the people who pay for their courses how to get sex in the shortest amount of time? Because that's what dating is about. Now, going out with someone, that's not a date. That's called going out. It's not a date. It's not a dating. That's why dating coaches teach people how to do what? How to develop their game to get sex, not to go to a restaurant. The key at the end of a date is to score. If you go and listen to the dating coaches, that's what they'll tell you. Our job is to teach men how to get sex as fast as possible with doing as less as possible. Don't that sound like tricking to me? Oh, this is what the male R&B artist has become. Tricks. Tricks. It's all about the bag. And when you got the bag, she'll pop it, she'll bust it down low and do whatever else. And this is what they're singing about. This is what Chris Brown is singing about now. This is what he's singing about. This is what Drake sings about. Drake sings about his trick episodes and how he falls in love with these prostitutes that he pays for. Drake don't make love music. That's him speaking on his affinity for prostitutes because Drake loves hoes. Hence, his baby mother's an ex-porn star. Y'all don't see it? So this is what he's singing about. Marvin's Room and all of that. And you think he's a lover boy? No. That's all in the realm of that sex world, of sex work. When he talking that lover boy shit, that's all in the realm of sex work. That's what Drake has an affinity for sex workers. And everything he sings about, that's what he's talking about. Right. It ain't tricking if you got it. If you got what? Let me ask you that, Bob. And anybody else who believes this statement, it ain't tricking if you got it. If you got what? See, it's cool to say some shit. Now qualify the statement. It ain't tricking if you got what? Money, right, nigga? Right? It ain't tricking if you got what? Be specific now. It ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you ain't got what? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. The truth is the truth. It ain't tricking if you ain't got what? The money to pay for it. And that is what tricking is. That's what tricking is. You using your money because you got it to get what you want. That is the direct definition of tricking. So to the people out there, because my man Bob said he was joking, and I believe him, but for anybody who's listening who believes that statement, get it out your mind. Because what you saying ain't tricking is the direct definition of tricking. Because men spend their money to have the easy access. That's why they trick. So that is the direct definition of tricking. That's the direct definition of it. So to you men, stop believing that. That's not a flex, bro. If you like to pay for women, you don't have to tell the world. Nobody has to know. But that's not a flex. See? Because it should be, it ain't tricking if you got what? Game. Meaning you know how to talk. You know how to communicate. So I don't have to pay to have sex with you because I have personality. I have character. I have charisma. I have a personality. You see? But the music today tells you to use things outside of yourself to have access to love. Because see, what a lot of these guys won't tell you is a lot of these guys fall in love with tricking. They fall in love with that lifestyle. And they don't understand that what they're doing is they're robbing themselves out of the opportunity of love by believing that this is the way men have to go nowadays. You're robbing yourself out of what you thinking you're paying for. Because what a lot of you guys are paying for is for the girlfriend experience. You're paying to be treated as if you was with that woman. You're robbing yourself because you're paying for somebody, you're paying for cosplay when you can just go out there and get you a woman that likes you. But a lot of you guys haven't made up in your mind if you want love or if you want sex. See, a lot of you guys are more diabolical than you portray yourself to be, but I can see it. And this is why you get the results that you get. Because a lot of you guys are not looking for love. You don't want a wife. A lot of you guys don't even want a woman. You just want somebody you can stick your thing in. That's all you want. You trying to get your balls out of the Mojave Desert. And I'm gonna just be a little graphic there. But that's what a lot of you guys want. You're tired of your balls. You're tired of feeling like you're walking around with anvils in your drawers. Them balls is heavy. You trying to lighten them up. So a lot of you guys come online and you come around and you act as if there's a problem with women when the women that you coming in contact with just don't want to have sex with you. You see? And then you come around and you act as if this is an issue when no. What you're doing is a lot of you guys are presenting yourself one way, but that's not really who you are. You acting as if you ready to be a husband. You acting as if you ready to settle down and to be this type of guy, but you really just saying all of this shit so you can have some coochie. This is another example, or this is more proof that women can use to say why I don't believe niggas, why I don't trust niggas, why I don't love niggas, why I don't respect niggas. Because on the other side, you got men who have bit the bait because they're not buying love no more. So it's on both sides of the spectrum. Because it's confirmation on both sides. But neither side is seeing how they both been socialized and programmed into becoming adversarial. See, now a relationship is based on its challenges instead of its strengths. See, when music was promoting family and love and all of that stuff, relationships was built on its strengths. You didn't have people coming around telling a business the way you have now. You have people who done got on YouTube and aired out their significant others. How do you get on a goddamn app and tell your personal business? How do you do that? You see, when you start seeing stuff like this, it's because people don't believe in love no more. People don't believe in it no more. And it's depicted in the music. You see? So we wondering why it's so much death. But we're not paying attention to how nobody's buying love. You know, love make you live longer. You know that? And fellas, this is why we need women in our life. Having the right woman in your life, you will live longer. Having love in your life as a man, you will live longer. Women outlive men because a woman will go find something to love. Women are going to find something to love. Men, we're not like that. We're not like that. We'll sit there and just rot away. Hey, Letitia, how you doing? You see? And this is why I tell brothers, don't give up. Fight for love, man. Fight for you to be in love. If that's what matters to you. Because we know a lot of men that died from broken hearts. We know a lot of men who died being lonely. See, the reason why men feel like it's not cool for them to be vulnerable, that's not becoming of a man, because they have taken love out of things. See, when you operating out of love, you don't care about being vulnerable. I don't care about being vulnerable around my woman. I don't care. You know why? Because I feel emotionally safe around her. I don't feel like I need to hide and protect myself. I don't have to have my guard up around her. So when I'm expressing my love about her, I don't give a fuck what you think and how you look at me. because I really feel that way. And I know how that woman make me feel. I'm not afraid of love. A lot of you men are afraid of love. And you're walking around through life a shell of yourself because you're afraid of love, man. Because you've been taught that love hurts. Love is pain. And then we grew up listening to your smell, your smile. Love is pain. Ja Rule. See? But the older we get as men, we realize that the only thing meant dying for is love. Because as men, if you ever been through anything in life, you remember the best times of your life is when you was in the presence of real love. See? Pain isn't love. Because you remember the best times of your life is when true love was in your presence. So pain is not love. You see? Even if it was when you was a little kid. When your parents was together. You remember them days. Waking up to both of your parents. Seeing your parents smile at each other, and hug and kiss each other. That's what the music used to represent. A house is not a home. I did a whole stream breaking down that. That's a powerful song by Luther Vandross. I did a whole stream breaking down that song. A house is not a home. If there's no one there to hold you tight, and everyone there has a broken heart. See, he was singing and depicting what love is. We don't have that in music no more. You know what we have in R&B music now? Get drunk and let's go in the bathroom. Let's slide off. You slide off from your husband, I'ma slide off from my wife. That's what R&B music is now. Like Club says, sneaky links and lies. That's what love is now. And that's what they sing about now. How we could sneak and not get caught. How my wife and your husband don't know we secretly in love with each other. Bunch of wicked shit. Singing about how we creeping around. That's what love is today. This is why we then come on YouTube and have the conversation about who's cheating on who. Why marriage don't work. Why marriage is a failed thing. And what's motivating you to have these conversations is the bullshit you listening to on the way to work. You got it, girl. You got it. I don't wanna paint again, Fuck around, give you my last name. You listen to that dumb shit on the way to work. You listening to Drake goofy ass. Him and Chris Brown. On your way to work. Wondering why you think the way you think. Why they not selling us love no more, y'all? Why the music is not telling us to love no more, y'all? because they don't want us to buy it. See, if you control the psyche of the people, you can determine what they're going to purchase. You can tell them what to purchase. You can tell them what not to purchase. This is what they've done with the music. They've already socialized us so they know what we're going to buy and they know what we're not going to buy. This is how the algorithm on YouTube knows who's listening to who and why. And why they're not going to promote certain content creators to certain groups of people. Because they don't want you to buy what I'm selling. Because I'm not selling what they're selling. You see? You see? Oh, that nigga independent. Push him in the corner. Let him get that little corner over there so he could set up his little booth with his little products. So nobody don't need to see him. Put him all the way in the back in the corner. So no customers even get to his table. He all the way at the end. By the time they done got tired, they're going to turn around and walk out the door. See, this is all set up this way, y'all. It's all set up this way. That's why they bank on the consumer. It's about what y'all gonna do. See, because they already have the system set up to suppress certain people. That's already built into the system. But if you keep telling the system, yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that. I'm not gonna hit the like button. Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, nobody want to hear that. That's confirmation. And this is why up and down your timeline is bullshit all day. Because you telling them that that's what you want. I want what y'all selling me. I want that. I don't want what's good for me. I want what y'all selling me. Whatever y'all selling me, I believe is good for me. So that's why I'm buying it. Nobody's buying love. Is love good for you? You have people today who will then say, well, is love good for you? Now, you know that person is sick for them to even ask that question. That's a sick person. For them to even say, well, is it a good thing? Well. Oh, but the conversations you've been having that's good for you. That's good for you. That's good. You're clear on that. But you got to question if love is good for you. That's the proof to show you where we are, y'all. And this is why we got to have these types of conversations, man. Y'all be asking where the music went, man. What happened to the music? Peace to the God King. Appreciate you, bro. You got to pay attention, y'all. Outrageous TV says they made us scared of love and being in relationships. That's why men are not looking to get married or being in a relationship. Exactly. Exactly. Now, I'm going to build off what you said, Outrageous TV. If they made men scared of love and being in relationships, being married and all of that, then why are we not afraid to have sex? So we're afraid we're afraid of commitment, but we're not afraid of a disease. Why men aren't, if we're afraid of love and relationships, Why you not afraid to have sex with her? Why you not afraid to relate with her in that way? You afraid to share your time and your life with her, but you're not afraid to exchange seminal fluids? I'm asking the brothers this, because this is something that I don't understand about a lot of dudes, and dudes try to say that it's about this is just man shit, and I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all. At all. How you won't commit to someone that you constantly laying up with? You laying up with her all the time. So you committed in that way, but you're not committed in the other way. I'm not understanding this. I'm not understanding this. Danny says everything good is questioned, but what's bad, people blindly do. Exactly. The fear of marriage is an indictment of a feminized society. Ebo says the move is obvious to those who see clearly. R&B and love is done by white artists now. Artists like Moonchild are promoting love to increase their numbers. Great point. Don't forget Bruno Mars. Don't forget Bruno Mars. That's a good point, though, Ebo. Shout out to you for that. Shout out to my man Bucket in the building. Day one support. I appreciate you, Bucket. Bucket says, what up, DS1 in chat room? Appreciate the message. Salute to you, family. Shout out to my man Bucket88. Appreciate that super chat, fam. Moonchild literally took over Neo Soul. So we should see that it's an agenda. Adele. Yep, Adele too. That's right, Lance. Outrageous TV said, that's a good point. We are conditioned to have short-term relationships. We want sex, but not a serious relationship. The big problem is they made the women the same way. Bingo. Bingo. And this is why, and I'm glad you said that, Outrageous TV. I'm glad you said that, because that is what men are actually complaining about with women today. Most men are complaining that women are acting like men. Only we supposed to go out. We supposed to be whoremongers. But the men are forgetting, right, that in order to be a whoremonger, you have to have whores. You see? You see? Yeah, Ed Sheeran in them. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's buying love. Nobody's buying love from us. We not selling it either. We're not selling it either. We're not. A lot of us will probably be too uncomfortable listening to some real R&B now. We might be uncomfortable. Just be real. Just be real. But shout out to everyone, man. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Shout out to everyone who supported today's show. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit that share button, share the show. Please share it on y'all community tabs, Facebooks, Instagrams, Twitter. Anywhere that you share content, share today's show, man. Shout out to everyone for coming through. I appreciate everyone for coming through. Shout out to everyone who hit the super chat If you would like to donate to the show, the Cash App is going across your screen. $ DS100 Network. $DS100 Network. If you would like to support today's show, shout out to everyone who has financially supported. It's very much appreciated, man. Outrageous TV said I made an 80s and 90s R&B playlist. Yep. That's all I listen to. Is 80s and 90s R&B and back. 70s, 60s, 70s. Yep, I still bump Jodeci and Boys II Men. Facts. Black Street, Troop. Yeah, I listen to all that. King Ra says, if it's not old school or underground, I personally don't pay much attention to it. That's with R&B and rap. I don't blame you, bro. You don't like none of the commercial stuff. I don't blame you. But like I said, if you enjoyed the show, you would like to donate, Cash App, $DS100 Network, $DS100 Network on Cash App. Shout out to everyone who has dropped $1 or $2 on it. I appreciate it. Much love to everyone, man. Shout out to all the visionaries. Shout out to my lovely lady mods for coming through and holding it down today. We will be back with another show. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Also, make sure y'all get down in the description box. Go ahead and grab y'all some Sheep Stay Sleep TV merch. The store is open. Go ahead and shop. Yes, Guy, Shy, High Five, all of them. H-Town. Facts. Facts. Shout out to everyone for pulling up. I appreciate all the love and the support. Don't forget, get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of today's show. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, and I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.